that self-esteem has a place in conscious life, or is a healthy sense of self not so healthy at all?
I think that self-esteem does have a place. Um, and as the old spiritual cliches, you have to have an ego, a healthy ego, to transcend it. You have to, and I don't even know if transcending the ego is appropriate. um, but yes, I think you do have to have a kind of intact, basically sane, can be a little neurotic, but basically sane personality. And that would have with it some basic self-esteem, that you know what you're good at and what your talents are, and that you're a worthy person of love, and that you're able to love, and that you generally like you. I think that's a very healthy thing. And the more you have that, the more sort of naturally humble you will actually be. Self-esteem and natural humility can go very nicely together,
Mm.
and should go nicely together.
And by the same token, false humility can
Yes.
go with great
Huge
egotism.
ego, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Talk a little bit about humility as a spiritual precept and the myth of humility.
Right. Well, I think that an organic humility is actually a part of what we could call awakened awareness.
Mm.
And that is just a simple knowing that, first of all, whatever talents you happen to have, you didn't do yourself.
Mm. For starters.
For starters. In fact, it's hard to take personal pride about any particular thing. I mean, we do a little bit, but especially if we think we've enhanced whatever given talent we had by our own efforts. And yes, fair enough. But I think that the more one goes, the deeper one goes in your own self, in your own case, you you're so aware of the impersonal nature
Mm.
of whatever talent or how you look or all of it. You realize you're just the recipient of a gift.
Mm.
And there is, in response to that, a humility, especially when others are so dazzled by your gift. And well, gosh, I just picked it up along the way. It's like somebody giving you a car, and everyone around is like marveling and like kind of starry-eyed looking at you because you have this car, and you're thinking, well, someone
Right.
just gave it to me.
Right.
But so it's a kind of natural humility you would have in the face of that,
Mm.
and
Mm.
yeah.
That makes sense.